Did you know that nearly 70 million Americans suffer from digestive issues? What if I told you that your gut health is directly connected with your emotions, your energy level, and your spiritual well being? Today, I am sharing 5 powerful ways that will help you bring your gut into balance and, in turn, harmonize your entire energy system. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Echavarria. I'm a pediatric gastroenterologist, medical intuitive, and energy healer. Stay with me to learn the 5 tips that I have for you today to harmonize your gut. First, I want to review how your gut is not just a physical system, but rather it's part of your entire energy system. The gut and the brain are connected through the vagus nerve, as previously described in an earlier video. And through this connection, we know that our thoughts and our emotions have a direct impact on our gut, and vice versa. Our gut has a direct impact on how we think and how we feel. So it's incredibly important to bring the two systems into balance. In my last video, I went over some techniques to help you come into this balanced state from a physical perspective. Today, we're going to go over more gut-centric approaches. First off is fiber supplementation. We need to begin with a diet that has a lot of vegetables and fruit. This can also include legumes and certain whole grains. In addition to that, however, I recommend supplementing with a combination of psyllium husk fiber and flaxseed fiber. You can make a mixture of the two powders 1-to-1 and mix it together in some water, drink it quickly. It really helps with elimination. Personally, I find that this is a wonderful solution to problems with irregular bowel movements and constipation. From a chakra perspective, having regular elimination helps with the root chakra to help you feel grounded and balanced. The second approach is to add probiotics or a source of probiotics to your diet. Now, we know from a lot of research that's come through that our gut is full of bacteria, and these bacteria can either be beneficial or they can be harmful, and it really depends on how you eat, which bacteria are going to thrive in this ecosystem in your gut. So, what I recommend is to eat some healthy bacteria in the form of fermented foods. This can be kombucha or sauerkraut, if you like it. Personally, I don't like it. Kimchi is also a good source of fermented probiotics. So creating a healthy ecosystem in your gut is important for support of your second chakra, the sacral chakra. This chakra governs your creativity and also your relationships. So having a healthy relationship with your gut ecosystem, with your microbiome, will also support your relationships with those in your life. The third method of supporting your gut health is to manage stress and get enough sleep. So, stress, as I mentioned in my prior video, has a direct impact on your gastrointestinal health. You will feel the effects of stress directly on how well you are able to digest, and any bloating or discomfort directly influenced by your stress level. So how can you manage this? Again, I'm going to go back to the diaphragmatic breathing that I introduced in the prior video, and this entails taking a deep breath into your belly. You can even imagine a big happy face emoji on your belly, and that happy face emoji getting bigger as you take a big deep breath into your belly, and then exhale slowly and repeat again. Do that for several cycles of breathing, maybe 5 minutes twice a day. And certainly, if you do that before eating, it will help with the digestive process as it activates the vagal tone, and the vagal tone is very important for digestive function. Tip number 4 has to do with hydration and the fluid movement of energy through your body. So those of us who work with energy and energy healing modalities, also psychics and intuitives, know that it's incredibly important to have enough hydration, to drink plenty of water. And structured water is usually what I recommend because it has a better or more direct entry into your cells and therefore can provide better hydration. Water is the medium of life. We need it, and your gut needs it. So, without enough water, your digestive process actually doesn't function very well. The mucus lining on all of the cells of your intestine gets dehydrated, gets dried out, and then it doesn't absorb nutrients as well. Worse, pathogens or bad bacteria can grow in these, can tunnel into these dehydrated mucus layer and cause inflammation. So, target 8 glasses of water a day. Whether that's the perfect number for you, you have to check for yourself, but please be mindful of your water intake. And last but not least, eliminate toxic foods from your diet. This is tip number 5, and it's really an important one. In today's day and age, there are so many processed foods that are full of chemicals and, pesticides, um, stabilizers, emulsifiers, whatever. They're not good for you. So if you can stick to whole foods, foods that you prepare yourself or foods that you trust from a person or a facility that is preparing them, from scratch, that's the best option. Um, and in addition to that, your vibration will start to go higher. So you'll be at a more elevated state. There is a huge effect that this has on your entire energy system when you start to clean up your diet. And for some people, it is a turning point in their life when they finally decide to, yeah, I'm going to clean up my diet. And they realize, wow, what an incredible difference that makes. And another within that rubric of maintaining a clean diet is being very careful of how much sugar you consume, because sugar tastes good, but too much of it results in fermentation in your gut. And fermentation in your gut can mean that you're creating alcohol in your gut. Well, last time I checked, alcohol is actually a toxin. It's toxic to your intestinal cells, it's toxic to your liver, where it goes to directly. That's why a high sugar diet is also associated with liver disease. So remove sugar from your diet, or at least added sugars from your diet, and watch how much high fructose corn syrup is in your diet, because that's even worse than regular sugar. After hearing these 5 tips, what I want you to take home with is the fact that your gut and energy system are intimately connected. And by bringing your gut into balance, you're bringing your energy system into balance so that they can both work well together in this dynamic relationship to uplift you overall in your life and not just getting rid of symptoms. As I said in my very first video, your belly and your entire body is trying to communicate with you. And one of the ways is through symptoms. So when it's doing this, when it's making you uncomfortable, it's time for you to stop, take note, and do something about it. And when you do something about it, you'll start to peel off the layers and uncover all of the beautiful things that are there awaiting you, right? You begin to uncover the gifts that your body is trying to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you look forward to similar topics, or if you have other ideas, please comment as well on those. Thank you, and we'll see you again next week.